What's up, everybody? JVille Sports here with my Sports Picks video, college basketball edition. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. It is Thursday, February the 28th, the last day of the month. Let's all make it a great one. I'm going to make this video short and sweet as games are about to be kicking off in less than 2 hours. So I want to get this out so you guys have the picks that I'm going to be giving out, whether you want to take them or not. I do want to throw them out there. Let me go ahead and run through some numbers here really quickly as it is the end of the month. So I'll go ahead and throw it up on the screen here. So as you can see, for college basketball this year, we have had a great season, especially here on the YouTube channel. The free play record is 17-7. That's over 70%, just absolutely amazing. So at the end of this video, or towards the end of this video, I'm going to have a parlay and a straight bet. It's the last day of the month. I want to give out a couple plays instead of just the one. I'm going to have a few additional plays, my best straight bets, and my best plays over on my Patreon page, which I'll get into. But our overall college basketball season record, 160 and 126. That's 56%. So great college basketball season, like I said. Whenever you're above 55% in any sport, you are doing great things. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on. So I'll mention before I get into today, my Patreon page. This is where I post picks every single day. This is what it looks like. This is how to get there. Patreon.com/JVille Sports, Patreon.com/JVille Sports. And again, this is where I post plays every single day. College basketball, NBA, pretty much all the major sports. MLB, so excited for the MLB to start action here coming up in March, and football, of course, in a few months later in the year. So pretty much all the major sports are right here on the channel, and I'll just go ahead and show you guys what we did yesterday. So this was yesterday's post. College basketball and NBA, we had 3 straight bets. We had UCF -2.5, Illinois State -2. Both came through for us. We had the Brooklyn Nets at home -5. The Wizards just came in and stomped them. Did not see that one coming. So we went 2-1 with our straight bets. I also gave out a teaser. We had Colgate and Campbell, 2-team 5-point teaser that came through for us. We also had a 3-team moneyline parlay. Villanova, that was a pretty small line in Villanova. They actually ended up covering, but it was a really, really close game. And if Marquette would have hit some shots down the stretch there, Villanova would not have covered. But I do think they would have squeaked out the victory, which was the prediction. We also threw in Purdue and Utah to make it a nice 3-team moneyline parlay that paid about a straight bet, -109. So that was yesterday. So an amazing day yesterday. I also gave out one additional parlay, which was this one right here. It was an 8-team parlay. We had some of the same teams: Utah Jazz, Central Florida, Virginia, smashed Georgia Tech. We had Texas Tech overtime. That was a super, super close game that would have messed us up, but Texas Tech pulled through. Illinois State, Purdue, Baylor, another overtime game that Baylor won in the end, and Nevada, easy win over UNLV. So we hit that 8-team parlay as well. So it was just an amazing day yesterday. So those are the types of plays I give out over on Patreon. So if you're interested in more than just the free plays that I give out here on the channel, definitely check out that page. I'll post a link in the description in the comment section. If you have been on the fence, I think we're going to have a hot March. I love March. One of my favorite months, March Madness. We have conference tournaments and college basketball start to kick off, so it is a great time right now. So if you were interested or on the fence, check me out for March. I think we're going to have a great month. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on. Like I said, I wanted to make this a short video, so let's just go ahead and get right into today's plays. It's going to be a small parlay and then a straight bet. So we'll start with the moneyline parlay. We have Michigan. They're at home against Nebraska. This should be a blowout. Michigan, their offense has just been struggling a little bit here lately. Their defense, always strong. Nebraska, this is not a team that's going anywhere. They're just waiting for the conference tournament to start. They're not going to do anything in that conference tournament, but they really have nothing to play for except for pride and being on the road. And I don't think they are going to get the job done here. And I believe this is, let me double check, Michigan's last home game, which means it's going to be senior night. There is just no way Michigan's going to lose this game to Nebraska. Moving on to Georgia Southern. Georgia Southern is also at home. They are 1 game out of the Sun Belt lead behind Georgia State. They're tied with Georgia State and 1 game behind Texas State. Texas State is a little bit banged up right now, so there's a chance they could slip up. So Georgia Southern cannot afford to lose any game, especially at home against a Little Rock team that they're much better than. So pretty confident in Georgia Southern. Georgia State, who I just mentioned, they're also at home playing Arkansas State. They're 1 game behind Texas State as well. Like I said, they're waiting for Texas State to slip up, and they'll be right there waiting. So I love Georgia State here, and to beat who they're playing, Arkansas. Arkansas State's not too bad, but being at home, the environment will be too much. Georgia State should win this game. So I love those first 3. And then we're going with 1 road team. You always got to be careful whenever you pick any road team in college basketball, because anything really can happen. You can just pretty much pick any day at random, and you'll find an upset. So the one we are going to be going with today is going to be Belmont. They are on the road, and they are facing UT Martin. I actually think UT Martin is going to bring it tonight. Let me double check and see if this is their... No, this is not their last home game. They still have 1 more after this. Their final 2 games are both at home. I was going to say if it was their final home game, you might see a little bit extra motivation, so that actually makes me feel a lot better. So Belmont, like I said, they are at the top of the OVC. They're the much better team here. I do think UT Martin brings it here at home against a very, very good team. Like I said, they're at the top of the division, so they're going to get a good effort from UT Martin. UT Martin might cover the spread, 11 points, but I think at the end of the day, Belmont, just too much for them. They should be able to get the W here. So you put those 4 together, it's minus 130. I could add 1 or 2 more to make this closer to even money or maybe even plus money, but 130 is not that bad at all. I would just put this in and take the money because I don't see any of these 4 teams losing. And then we'll go with the straight bet here. I love Wichita State here. One of the reasons why I like Wichita is because they are coming off a loss at home to Memphis. So this is another home game for them, and I think they give maximum effort here. This is a banged up Connecticut team. They're missing their best player. A couple of other of their guys are banged up as well, but I think they're going to be playing. So the advantage is going to be with Wichita State. UConn is coming off 5 losses in a row, so that gives me a little bit of hesitation here because they obviously want to turn that around. But like I said, there's not a whole lot for them to be playing for right now. They're not going anywhere in their conference, so they're another team just waiting for the conference tournament to start to see if they can possibly make some noise. So all signs here point to Wichita State. Since UConn is coming off a really, really tough game at home against Cincinnati, I watched that game pretty much from start to finish because I was interested in Cincinnati. And like I said, that was a game that they could have won, and they let it slip away at the end. So I also think that will carry over into this game as well. And like I said, they have to travel to Wichita. So I love Wichita State here, -5 at home. I think they get the job done. It's not my best straight bet. Like I said, I'm going to be giving those over on Patreon. But it is one I'm putting in myself. It's one that I really, really like. I think they get the job done. And so that's what I want to give out today. 1 parlay, 1 straight bet. Let's see if we can improve on the 71% that we're at right now. It's hard to believe we're going to improve on that, but let's see if we can make it 2-0 today and add to that and just have a killer March. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. Good luck with all your bets that you put in today. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up so I can upload it. But again, most importantly, I want to thank you guys for joining me, and good luck.